Welcome to One Foot Channel. Let's run a few things down. Shop's going along uneventfully. We go to work, we do our job, we go home. That's Joe and I. Joe's a young lad. Joe is basically a high school dropout. He's a smart, articulate, intelligent kid. For whatever reason, he likes doing this. He was actually taking college level courses in the engineering field and decided that a desk and business casual wasn't for him. For whatever reason in his personal life, he quit school. He came in, I told him that's a problem. He's got to get at least his general education. Go in and take it, get it taken care of. I think he's got it lined up here in the next few months. He's going to go deal with that. I told him if he's going to be here, he's got to do that. Education is important. I have a quick lesson on symptom system problem. Symptom system repair. And I think if people follow this through most of their lives, people are emotionally driven in certain factors, by money, by relationships, and all these things. And that's okay. In a relationship, emotionally driven is kind of part of what it's about. Money, no. Money's math. Math is not emotional. Math is science, it's linear thinking, it's scientific method, go. Automobiles, mechanical devices, scientific method. Symptom to system, system to repair. Where that lesson, object lesson comes in, I got a nice little lawnmower, self-propelled push mower I use on my little acre here, okay? First time I used it last Wednesday, went smashingly. I knocked down a bunch of my lawn, I was going good, filled it up out of my gas tank I got that had hung out front here because I never put it away properly because I'm, well, lazy I guess. It died, it stalled up. I thought it was overheated. Come back the next day, won't start. I get emotional, I get upset. I'm pulling on this ripcord like I'm yanking my pud. Didn't get anywhere. It'd start off of ether. So instead of standing back and going, I got spark, it'll start and fart by itself, but it won't start and fart off the fuel. I distanced myself from it, stepped away from it. I actually took the lawnmower in Saturday morning when I went to work. Emptied the tank, emptied the bowl of the carburetor, took the bowl off the carburetor, inspected the float and the seat and the needle. All good. Got it home, filled up a fresh can with fresh gas. I used a non-ethanol gas, paid the extra 30 cents a gallon for a non-ethanol gas, which is better for those devices. All the plastic and rubber and urethane in those in lawnmowers, that ethanol just eats it, turns it to putty. There you go. I followed it. Symptom to system, system to repair. It was a fuel problem. Simple enough. Take that out there in the world with you and utilize it day to day. It's best. I've seen people with automobiles in their driveways just throw parts at a problem. It's making this noise. So they change the brakes. Well, there's nothing wrong with the brakes, but they did it anyhow because they had them. Well, we got them. We might as well put them on. Well, maybe it's the rotors. Well, maybe it's the wheel bearing. Maybe it's the, and it turns out something completely benign. You follow the scientific method. You follow it. You follow the symptom to the system to the repair, and go from there. Diag, I think, is more important than anything else. More important than the repair itself. Because you can be a repairing motherfucker, pulling parts off, putting new shit on. But if you're not addressing the symptom and the system, you're not getting anywhere. You're throwing money, you're throwing parts at the problem. Don't be that guy, okay? So, there's that. We had a guest in the shop Friday. I am going to put my, at best, modest skills of organization, management, and leadership to the test, I guess. So Daryl comes in, and he's quite distraught. Let me give you some background. Daryl's very simple. He's got very low education. His biggest problem is, his two biggest issues are, simply, he is dyslexic. He's got a hell of a hard time reading. And the other one is, everybody's lowered his own expectations of himself. He's a 47-year-old man that people treat like he's 12. In a lot of ways, he's got a 12-year-old mentality. But he's been treated this way so long, his expectations of himself are nil. He doesn't have expectations for himself, which is a problem. He's a tinker toy level mechanic. He's that guy that'll throw parts at something all fucking day long and never try to diagnose the problem. He tries to diagnose it, but it doesn't make sense. He's not going to sit down and follow a flowchart in a Chilton's manual. Every Chilton's manual has one. Get it? Follow the flowchart, you solve your problem, right? Approach everything in life like that. You're going to be a lot better off. I don't always. I get emotional and we go off the rails. I'm working to make the shop system dependent. It's a mechanical device. My business is a mechanical device. It's system dependent. So I can follow the systems through, and if we run into a snag, we can trace it back, the symptom to a system, the symptom to a component, as it were, and fix that, not the person. So we're going to see how this works. I've kind of been flying by the seat of my pants willy-nilly. I have this notion of systemization. We follow some of it most of the time. Well, all the time we follow some of it. Most of the time we follow most of it. We never follow all of it. So we're going to work on that. Conversation with Daryl was, you break shit, I won't have that. You have an attitude, curb it. You have a fucking mouth, zip it. You have a phone, leave it in your car. These were issues I dealt with. You want to come back? He's like, oh yes, please. Please, please, please. Begging to have a shot. So you want a shot? Yes. You really want a shot at this? Yes, I do. So I made sure I asked him 3 times, and 3 times his answer was please, please, please. And so you're going to come back, not at this rate of pay, but at this rate of pay. 1. 2. You're only going to be here 2 or 3 days a week, part-time. And you're not touching a fucking car. Not to work on it. You're going to be washing cars, you're going to be scrubbing undercarriages, you're going to be sweeping, organizing, moving stuff, cleaning up the lot, pressure washing floors. You're the porter. You are the porter. You're the guy that does that job. Because you are not touching a fucking car until you can prove yourself where you can got your attitude and your mouth under control. You don't talk to my customers. You don't talk to a fucking soul. You come in here, you do your job, you leave. So there you go. That's my adventures this week. We're going to see how it goes. I'm getting the hell out of here. Hopefully this is a pretty short one this week. Not a lot going on, just work. Boring work. Monte Carlo coming up, Mercedes coming up, 2 Chevelles. We're going to be working on all that shit. It's going to be a good time. I'm going to let you all go. You have a good Sunday. We'll talk to you later.